We're baking up something sweet for your sweetie in the GMT kitchen this morning. Flowers and gifts, those are nice around Valentine's Day, but it's a thought that counts, right? So why not cook up something sweet as a way to show your love? And this morning, we are in the kitchen with pastry chef Pham from Rêve, Gelato and Pâtisserie to show us how to make something special that our Valentine can dig into. Good morning.
Good morning, Erin. How are you?
I am so good. You brought the food this morning, so
Exactly.
I'm ready indeed. Okay, so how do you think baking for someone is a form of love? Because I'm sure you've done it before.
Yes, yeah. You know, it's really fun to kind of feed someone and show that you care by kind of making them feel full, making them feel well.
Yes.
And so like doing something sweet to make them happy is kind of a little form of affection that's so like from anyone. It can come from your family or your like lover or your friends even.
But you know what? It's also so looked over too because we just naturally fall into the fact that, oh, a meal is going to be there, right? But we don't think about the love that goes into it over and over. So you have some ingredients here today. Tell us, what are we making?
So we're going to be making crepes today. So they're so versatile and they're so unique that you can kind of have fun with it, either with friends, either do them by yourself, or kind of, it's a fun process and it ends up with a sweet, light dessert that's not too filling and sweet enough to share.
There you go. But also this is perfect for the kids too, right? Because the kids need Valentine's Day, or Valentine's, I guess. It's mom and dad. And they can help out in the kitchen with this as well. So tell me, we need a batter, of course, I'm assuming. That's what we start with?
Yes, so this batter is very simple. So it's gonna be eggs, flour, milk, a little bit of sugar. You can add some vanilla or some salt, depending on if you're making savory or sweet.
Ooh, okay, very good. Give that a whisk in a bowl, and then where do we go from here?
Yep, so give it a whisk in a bowl. Once you have your batter that's nice and smooth, you're gonna have...
It is smooth. Guys, look at the consistency of that. It's almost a little bit lighter than pancake mix.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, okay, very good.
So usually people do this in like a little like crepe maker.
Right.
But since we're at home, you want a batter that's a little bit lighter.
That's a very good
question. And
question.
then you're gonna have a pan, and then you're just gonna pour a good amount in. And then it's just gonna be nice and smooth and coat it. And you don't want it too thick. So you don't want your pan too hot. But you don't want your pan too cool either.
So we're thinking medium maybe?
Yes, exactly.
Right in the middle,
medium.
that 5 or 6?
Yep, and then you want just a nice thin layer like this, and it's gonna cook slowly. And then once it's kind of coolly cooked through, you'll flip it over, and then you'll have what we have here.
Here we go. Look at that. That is our finished product when we pull it out of the pan. And you said how long should we leave it in there?
So it's gonna take about 2 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
It kind of depends on
depending on how
oven.
much you put in there.
Yes, exactly.
Got it. And then flip and do it again. Okay, now I see you have some fruit kind of displayed in here. And we've got some fabulous gelato. Tell me, what do you do here?
Yeah, so one of my favorite pairings is fruit in a crepe with a little bit of our gelato. So today I brought lavender and vanilla. Ooh. So if you want someone that's a little bit more simple, then you go for the lavender, for the vanilla. But if you want something a little bit more light and a little bit more floral that's different, you go for the lavender.
Let's go for the lavender. Now, look, I ain't never put gelato in a crepe before, so should I put it on top of the fruit or next to it?
So you just want to put it right on top of the fruit.
Okay, perfect. Oh my gosh, can we also talk about the lavender flavor? Has this beautiful lavender color. You guys actually make these gelatos in-house, right?
Yes, we do. So we make all the gelatos in-house and we package them, and then we actually sell them in Central Market.
Oh wow, congratulations, that's wonderful.
Thank you. And everything is natural. So there's no artificial colors, no artificial flavors. So that nice like purple color you see is natural as well.
Wow, okay, very good. Now, I've got my lavender on there. You guys see?
Perfect.
Where do we go from here? Because there's a folding technique, right?
Yes, just so you want it to look nice and pretty for your sweetheart.
Yes.
So you're just gonna fold it in half this way.
Okay, this way. Get all my blueberries and my blackberries in there. Fold her up good.
Perfect.
Okay.
And then now you're just gonna fold this side right on top.
Okay. Oh, that's easy. Oh, thank God, because I was like, the blueberries are falling out, child. Okay, here we go. And then, of course, we garnish the plate. I'm assuming like you did over here, make it beautiful and pretty. Yeah,
so you can do, and these are so versatile. You can pair them with chocolate, you can do berries, you can do just like a caramel drizzle on there.
Ooh. And you even said you can make savory ones as well, is that right?
Yes, so if you're wanting like something a little bit more romantic for Valentine's Day in the morning, instead of pancakes, you could do crepes.
There you go.
And so you can add cheese, you can add chicken, a chicken pesto with a little bit of provolone on there, and that's delicious.
We are getting into lunch now. I'm excited for this. This is very good. Okay, any common mistakes you think people make when it comes to making the crepe?
They don't get their batter smooth enough.
Okay.
So you don't want to overmix, but you want to get it smooth enough. So you want to start with the dry ingredients, a little bit of egg, little bit of milk, mix it together, then add the rest of the wet ingredients.
There you go. Okay, that was the tip for you. Now, if you are on TikTok, social media, all the things, you know that the shaped pastries are all the rage right now. People are going crazy over these, and you guys make these in-house as well.
Yes, so we make everything in-house, everything from scratch. So if you make it to the, if you don't feel like making crepes and you make it to the bakery, you'll find a variety of different desserts that we do in-house. And so these vary monthly almost, depending on what's fresh, what's seasonal. And so you always find something exciting and new.
You guys, okay, I can tip this one, but can you see their hearts? How cool! And then this one right here is a cocoa bean. I just have to make sure you guys see this one because how divine is this? Look at that. So good, so good. Now, like you said, if we want to instead come to you, tell us where we can find you. Is it brick and mortar? Where can we get all the information?
Yeah, so we have a brick and mortar right on Preston Valley Shopping Center, which is gonna be on 635 in Preston. We are right next to Terry Costa or Maple Leaf Diner. Those are a little bit busier and people know them a little bit more because they've been there. But we're there, and then we're actually opening a second store down on Mockingbird Lane sometime within the next few months.
All right, well, we will keep thinking of you as you continue to build up that second location. That is going to be very exciting. And you guys, as we go to break, I am going to dive into this fabulous crepe. Hopefully it does not fall apart on me. Auntie, thank you so much for being here this morning. My gelato is melting, you guys. Okay, here we go. Take a bite. Ooh, that's good.
The little bit of lavender with the berries is perfect.
So good, you guys. We'll be right back.
In the Kitchen is sponsored by Tom Thumb and Albertsons, your one-stop shop and full-service grocer.